Hi, Terry McKenna here. You know, you've maybe seen me tell you a little bit about lutes and guitars from former periods. I'm sitting here in my studio. Spent a lot of time in here. I have a lot of music and a lot of instruments. And I noticed just a few minutes ago that in my studio here, I have a poster from the first solo lute concert that I performed. And I'll try to show this to you. My wife, Susan Kennedy, designed this poster. It's kind of cool. Look at that. Brings back memories. This would have been 1980-ish. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about how music for the lute and guitar was written down back in the starting in the 16th century. And they used a system that is still in use today. It's called tablature. And tablature was where you have a 6-line stave, not a 5-line stave, but 6 lines, and the 6 lines stood for the 6 main playing strings of a lute or guitar. You would write either letters or numerals on the lines. And if you use the numeral system, 0 would mean open string. 1 would mean put your finger on the first fret of whatever line, which stood for a string, where it was written. So first line with the number 1 would mean first fret of the first string. And then it just goes down from there. The system used in France and England used letters of the alphabet. So A would be open, B would be first fret, C second fret, etc. And you might be able to see that here. This is a manuscript of English lute music, probably put together in 1615-ish. And you can see the 6 lines, and then you can see letters placed on the lines, and they're a bit stylized. And then you can see rhythm flags above that, and that tells you the duration of the notes. So this was a system that was very practical. It was like a diagram, in a sense, showing you where to place your fingers. All right. And they kept that system right up into the 1780s, roughly. And then they switched over to a more conventional notation system. So when I play these concerts on my lute and guitar for the Stratford Symphony Orchestra, I'm actually reading, for the most part, I'm reading from original tablatures. And that's just the way I prefer to do it. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a little bit of background on the lute and how the music was written down. There you go. Now you know more about that than you did, I think. I hope. I'm sure I've left a lot out. You could let me know. See ya.